Have you ever wondered about that tiny organ in your belly called the appendix? For a long time, doctors thought it was just a useless evolutionary leftover. But it turns out, this little guy is more important than we gave it credit for, especially when it comes to your immune system and gut health. Let's dive into the fascinating world of the appendix. So, what exactly is the appendix? It's a small, finger-shaped tube attached to the first part of your large intestine, called the cecum. You'll typically find it in the lower right side of your abdomen, but its position isn't always the same for everyone. Sometimes it hides behind the cecum, other times it points down toward the pelvis or even up near the liver. On average, it's about 8 to 10 centimeters long, but like people, every appendix is a little different in size and shape. If we were to look inside, we'd see its wall is made of several layers. The innermost layer is packed with lymphoid tissue, which is a key part of our immune system. This high concentration of immune cells, especially when we're young, is what makes the appendix special. It acts like a little training ground for your immune system, helping it learn to spot and fight off harmful germs that enter your gut. This is super important in our early years while our immune defenses are still maturing. But that's not its only job. The appendix also serves as a safe house for the good bacteria living in your gut. Think of it as a secret bunker. Our intestines are home to trillions of helpful microbes that aid in digestion and keep us healthy. If you get a bad case of diarrhea or an intestinal infection, a lot of these good bacteria can be flushed out. The appendix provides a protected space where these beneficial bugs can wait out the storm and then emerge to repopulate your colon, helping you get back to normal faster. It's like a built-in reset button for your gut flora. So, with these cool functions, what's the downside? Well, the appendix has a major design flaw. Its opening is very narrow. This small entryway can get blocked quite easily, whether by hardened stool, swollen tissue, or even just inflammation. When that happens, mucus and bacteria get trapped inside, and the pressure starts to build up. It's like a balloon being inflated with nowhere for the air to go. This increasing pressure cuts off blood flow to the appendix wall, causing it to become inflamed and damaged. This is what we call appendicitis. Because the appendix can't stretch much, the situation can get dangerous really fast. If it's not treated, the appendix can actually burst or rupture. This would spill bacteria and pus all over your abdominal cavity, leading to a life-threatening infection called peritonitis. This risk is why appendicitis is always treated as a medical emergency. Even though the appendix has its benefits, the danger of it becoming inflamed and rupturing is a much bigger concern. The good news is, our bodies are incredibly resilient. People live perfectly healthy lives without an appendix. Other parts of the immune system step up to fill its role, and removing it doesn't cause any long-term health issues. So, understanding the appendix's structure and function shows us why it can be both a helpful ally and a potential danger. It's a great example of how our anatomy can have both strengths and weaknesses. Now that we know the why, you might be wondering about the how. How is an appendix removed when things go wrong? In our next video on Indirasead surgery, we'll explore the surgical procedure called an appendectomy, explaining when it's necessary and how it's performed. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next video. See you then.